Hi, David. I have a somewhat different view on the Jordan Peterson-Sam Harris debates, and I want to share a few thoughts that might contribute to the whole conversation. It's great that you guys are aware of integral theory and integral framework, which I think will help a lot to sort issues out. Now, I share your impression that, in general, Jordan Peterson seems to have a bigger picture. Seems to have a much fuller grand narrative than Sam Harris, especially where it comes to making a person work. This is to building a person. I think he's really good on what attitudes you have to take and what the foundations for personhood are. Sam is, on the other hand, I think much more versed with and much more experienced when it comes to certain meditative states. But when it comes to building personhood and building a functioning subject, I don't think he has that much to contribute. But let me start by saying what I think they both share, and which is very, very important. They both share this grand approach that we also find in Wilber. They are both cosmologists. They're not focusing on one discipline, but they're actually bridging disciplines. They're learning from different disciplines. And the major question, both of them, Peterson and Harris, the major question that it's actually driving them is, what is consciousness? Or, as Kant put it, what is the human being? This is the unifying leitmotif which they use to select all the different contributions they are taking from the various disciplines. So whatever they pick out from, say, biology or from sociology or whatever discipline they are dealing with, they always read in the light of how does it contribute to our understanding of consciousness. And it is not an incident that Wilber's first book was named The Spectrum of Consciousness. This is the grand unifying question that is the leitmotif for all cosmologists. I think they share this approach, and it is time for cosmologists, I think, to really get professional, to really, first of all, get together in productive ways, and secondly, to communicate their basic insights to the broader public. And this is what I see Peterson and Sam Harris doing in I think it's as a starting point in a pretty successful way. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen thinkers who are as integrally informed as Peterson and Harris, particularly public intellectuals, and who are being followed by that huge masses of people who are learning from them, people from all strata of society. This is one huge contribution and one thing that they share. And Sam Harris once actually said no, it wasn't Sam Harris, it was John Searle who called this kind of thinking, actually, these kind of questions that they're raising, framework questions. They're questions where to answer one specific question, you have to answer a whole array of other questions which are involved. So you can't just focus in one single discipline, you can't just focus on one specific field, but you have to work cross-disciplinarily. And this is what both share.